Hey everybody, so I just arrived in Montserrat, just did the rail journey up and I'm with this tour party here. So we're going to go straight into the Basilica now. Queue here to get into this place. So we're now kind of on our own. I guess this guy is one of the monks. There's still monks living in this place. I think there's like 70 of them still. So I'm back out of the Basilica now, and I'm just that there is a queue to go up top. I don't know if my ticket included that. I paid, if anybody's interested, 143 euros, and that was for the bus entry into the Basilica and the rail journey up here, and then we're going to get the bus back down, so it's just a one-way rail journey. But I think that's not too bad, because the bus journey was about 2 hours, although it did stop quite a lot. Okay, so plenty of things to do here. I'm going to walk to the cross. There's a cross with beautiful views. I want to go there. It's about an hour walk, 40 minutes up the mountain and then 20 minutes back down, so it's quite I think it's quite a difficult walk. Let's check what's outside anyway. So this is Montserrat here, and like I was saying before, I paid 73 euros from Lorette, and it gets pretty busy. I booked about a week in advance, and it was only the travel agent that I went into, they're only running trips like twice a week, Fridays and Mondays. But check this place out, it's pretty amazing. That's where the Basilica is, and I saw a monk walking through there as well. Got a video of him. Apparently there's still 70 monks living here, the tour guide said. And you can see, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So you can see there's the it's like a little railway that goes up to almost 1,000 meters. I don't know the price of that. It wasn't included in our ticket, so you have to book it separately. but it looks pretty steep. And over here I'm gonna walk over to this place here, because there's a place to look at the cross, which I'm gonna walk out to. Like I said, it's about the tour guide said it's like a 40-minute walk, and you go and you go there by the look of it, so you can see those people walking, and you walk out to that cross out there, and it's 40 minutes up the hill and 20 minutes down. She said it's like 1 hour in total, and that's the train station there, and we're collecting our bus just down there. The views are absolutely stunning. Look at that mountain range there. If you guys checked out my Costa del Sol video, you'll remember I visited Mero Medina, the cable car right to the top. I can't remember what the name of that place was now, but have a look, just Google cable car on my channel, and you'll see it's like a 15-minute cable car ride, or 12-minute cable car ride. That was pretty impressive as well. That mountain was really impressive. And apparently there's 5 museums here. So there's different museums, and there's like a couple of restaurants. She said there's even like a buffet place, so you can get like a buffet lunch, like I guess eat as much as you want. And our tour left at 8:30 from Lorette, and apparently it gets back between 5:30 and 6. So it's like an all-day tour. Although you are spending about 4 hours on the bus, and we had 3 hours here. We arrived just a little bit before 12, and the tour guide kind of walked us into the basilica. Like, we had tickets to go in and everything, so we didn't have to buy it. And then she just left us and said, you've got to get back by 3 to the bus, and there's only a 15-minute window. If you're not there by 3:15, the bus just goes without you. So apparently this is the way to the cross. It's about a half hour, 40-minute walk. It's called St. Joan, 50 minutes. Gonna start my just started my tracker, and it says 50 minutes, but the tourist information said it's like a bit less than that. I think I can probably do it in about 40, 45. I think it's pretty easy.
And it's so worth it.
Looks like they built a nice path for it anyway.
C'est pas clair, excuse-moi, mais j'ai dit, on a commencé par ça. Puis...
Oh, it's hot today. And yesterday did a lot of walking in Lorette along the coast, so if you like kind of exploring different places, check those out.
J'ai envoyé une photo de Montserrat à la communauté. Ah, claro.
Oh, yesterday I got a bit sunburned actually. Didn't wear my top and didn't put enough sunscreen on, so ended up with like a burnt chest. I think it's up all the way, and then obviously it looks like it's down all the way, so down's going to be a lot easier. It's actually not that far. I think it's just because of the kind of hill that takes people a lot longer. I guess you just, oh yeah, it's just locked, but you just walk around. And I'm glad there's a bit of shade here. I'm going to try and stick to that just to keep cool. I didn't bring much water, same as yesterday.
Avec, pour moi, la logique, c'était...
Oui, génération, nous sommes amis.
I've only been walking for 6 minutes and it's right there, so I'm guessing You just walk around this bit here and then up that kind of steep bit and you're there. Said it was 55 minutes to do this walk. And I'm going to save my water till I get to the actual place and drink it, and then come back down. This would be a great walk to do in April or May when it's about 22, 23 degrees.
Por la mañana o por la tarde, y entonces si tengo que ir por la mañana. Nice place to sit down here. Definitely easier walking in the shade. Need a little rest for a second. Oh, man. I've been walking for 11 minutes.
Loki. Honey. Loki. Loki.
I'm not sure if it's this one or the other one. Might just do this one. Views here are pretty amazing. Look at this. You get a great view of Montserrat here. Okay, so I'm just going to walk out to this small cross here and then I'm going to head back. I don't know if this was, I think this is like the kind of shorter walk, but it's got really good views of the valley and everything, so it'll do for me. So check out this view here. You can see the road down below. And this whole kind of mountain is filled with religious buildings and icons. You can see like there's another kind of, looks like a small church up there. Okay. And that there is a fantastic view. Got the cross here, and they put like barriers around there. But if you fell off there, it'd be pretty dodgy. See if I can zoom in on that a little bit. See the cars down there. There's a river down there as well. And you've got these beautiful mountains here. I'm not sure if the mountains are called Montserrat or it's just the basilica and everything. Okay, so
He's crying only because he
He's
didn't.
tired. Yeah, he thinks he can make it.
okay, so I'm gonna head back now, and it was 25 minutes just to come here and take these videos, and that's pretty much all downhill. But plenty of places to take nice photos here. They've made some, looks like they've concreted some rocks or something.
Noah, you're almost close.
And they got an information board here as well.
Noah, come on, you're almost here. Come on, baby. It's downhill. Anak, bilis.
Coming.
Oh, you sit down with
Right, now walk back. How long has the walk been? 1.2k, so not very far really. I'm gonna put my backpack on properly. Straining my back here.
Excusez-moi, est-ce que vous avez vu un monsieur avec une casquette bleue puis un petit garçon? Non, il descendait. Non, moi j'ai pas vu un monsieur avec
So you can walk all the way there. I think that's probably the 1 hour walk. I'm not sure where it goes to. Actually, it might go to that church. That might be St. Joan, where we looked at. So that's the cross. And if you walk for about another, how long would it be? Where is that church now? Just up there. Can't see it now, but if you walk for another 20 minutes, that might take you to It could be called St. John's Church. So the one we looked at up there. So that would be about 40 minutes to get up there and about 20 minutes, which is like the 55 minutes which the tour guide said. I'm going to come back because I want to see if maybe I might get a chance to look at some museums or sit down and have a cold drink, maybe an ice cream. And I didn't bought a baseball hat today rather than my sailing cap. And then when I got off the bus and it was so bright, I was thinking should have changed it and bought the other one, but nothing I can do now. And it's nice they got all these places where you can sit down, you know, if you just need a rest like these people, just chilling out for a little bit. So you don't have to rush to get up there. And can you imagine before they built that train and road going up, how long it must have taken, like, you know, the monks like 500 years ago when there's no roads and you're walking through, you know, you're walking up that type of stuff. Imagine, like, you know, you'd be on your hands and knees, like, you know, clawing your way up with branches and stuff. I mean, look at that. That's just that's just a sheer cliff face. So it must have taken the monks, when they built this monastery up here, must have taken them a hell of a lot of effort to build something like that. I mean, it's like the top of it is 1,000 meters, and look at this deepness. I mean, there's no way you can climb that unless you're one of those, you know, mountain climber guys with all the ropes and stuff like that. You can see, like, they've obviously carved this. This is all the dirt they've moved when they, you know, carved the road and everything. But even to build a road like this must have taken them a lot of effort, I think. You know, it would have probably been trees and big rocks they had to move, and then to put all this concrete down and everything, and to do this path like all the way around to that church up the top. You know, I could easily see them taking a good few years just to build this. Because you can see how dense the trees are here. I mean, it's pretty, I've done like a lot of hiking and stuff, and that would be really, really hard to hike through anything like that. And then you come here and then you've got to climb up, you've got to hike up something like that there. I mean, it's like, you know, just getting up some of these banks would be near impossible. You'd be having to use every single tree to pull yourself up. It'd be absolutely physically exhausting, especially in this, like, you know, 33-degree heat. So and I've been 33 minutes. I'll probably be back down. Actually, they said the woman, the tour guide said it was an hour to the cross and back. I guess, you know, I walk quite fast, and I guess, you know, I passed a lot of people, so maybe it's an hour to that cross. And then if you wanted to go to, let's have a look, you can see the cross quite well from here. So there's the cross there. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit. You can see it's probably an hour. It's probably an hour to that cross and back. And can we see the church up there? It's at least another 20 minutes, maybe half an hour to that church. I can't really see it. So I'm going to do a little video here. So I've got about 500 meters to go. You can see all the kind of religious artifacts there. Looks like an angel because it's got a halo over it. And wings. I'm not sure who these guys are. There's a plaque there in Spanish. Even though it's a little bit of a trek, really glad I did this walk because views are fantastic of that valley. And I was right out on that top of that cliff there, so which is really nice.
So I just tend to do it for
When I was walking up here, I got my tracker on and my heart rate was like 115 to 125. I just checked it going down, it's like mid 80s to low 90s now. So obviously a lot easier. When I get to the bottom, I'm definitely going to sit down and have some cold water. And the lady was saying, the tour guide was saying, the bus can only stay for 15 minutes, so it gets there at 3. It has to leave at 3:15 because if they stay more than half an hour, they have to pay 80 euros like for an hour or something, or additional charges. And she said the company won't pay for it. So she said if you're late, you know, you got to find your own way home. Pretty amazing country really here. And it's a lot of greenery. I mean, it's super hot, you know, like 33 degrees, 35 degrees. But these trees have all got leaves on them still. And I would doubt if they get much rain in summer, if they get any rain at all, you know. For a country that's so hot, it does have a lot of greenery. There's another path here. Apparently this was built in the 11th century, and then in the Napoleonic Wars the French destroyed the entire monastery in 3 days, less than 3 days or something. There's only a little bit of it that's left. "40 minutes. Yeah, I said it was going to take me about 45. The sign said 55. I spent plenty of time taking photos. That funicular up to like the top of the mountain is 17 euros 50 return, which I guess isn't too bad. If you come here, you know, I guess you want to do everything because you probably will never come back. I mean, I don't think I'll ever come back. It's a nice place to visit, but you know, there's so many other places to visit. I just don't have time to keep coming back to the same places. And I've pretty much seen everything here. I've got another hour and a half here just to have a look around, and I can pretty much see everything in an hour and a half. And then 2-hour bus ride back to my hotel. And there's a sign there as well. Kind of shows where you are and where you're walking. There's a lot more walking paths here actually. And you can, looks like you can walk for, looks like you can walk for a lot longer than I did. So this whole place must be, I guess, a national park or something. And now I'm back into, don't know what this is. I'd call it a town, I guess, because there's like shops. So it's not just a monastery. There's like museums here, there's places to eat, there's like toilets and stuff like that, obviously. So I'd call it like a small town. I don't think the population of this would be over 1,000, because they said there was only about 70 monks still living here. So you got 70 monks, and maybe there's another 100 people who work here. Maybe they live here, or maybe they live down in the village. You got like a hostel here though. So you got a hostel, and there must be a couple of hotels here. And pretty busy. I'm going to stop filming in a minute. And if you guys enjoyed that walk, I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you guys are members of the channel, that's great. If you're not members of the channel, it'd be great if you could subscribe. I'm going to go chill out on these little benches, a little seat here, and have a drink of cold water. And
for housing in the block.
right, that's it. So I'm going to do a bit more video in the afternoon, and I hope you guys enjoy. You can see that vernacular almost at the top there. Takes a long time to go up, like at least 2-3 minutes I think, maybe even a bit longer, so it's pretty slow because look how steep it is. It's practically almost going up like a vertical cliff there. And I'm gonna go down here. There's a little market down here. I'm not sure what they're selling, but I'm gonna have a look at that down there as well. And I was gonna get some food, but as usual, prices of food are pretty steep here. You're looking at like €8.50 or something for just a sandwich. And I'm not that hungry, so oh, we got this guy is a priest, so I'm not going to bother to get anything. Even the ice creams were pretty steep, but you'd expect it in a place like this because obviously everything has to be brought up, and it has to be brought up by, I don't know, truck or something, I guess. so they're going to charge extra. And it's not like you can exactly go anywhere else. It's exactly the same with the ski resorts and airports. When you go to an airport and you want to buy something, you know, they charge the prices that they want because there's no real alternative. So anyway, so I'm going to spend another, like, what's the time? I got 1 hour now till my bus is ready to go. So I'm going to check this little market out, and then maybe there's a cafe up there which might be a little bit cheaper or something, just to get some water, and then that will be my trip to Montserrat done. And here you have, I think this is the walking trails probably. I'm not sure. Is it in English? No, it's all in, oh, it is in English, yeah. So they've got English down below. So you can see all these different things as well, which is pretty cool.
Going.
So I'm kind of happy with this trip. 73 euros for this, and it's a full day. I don't have to worry about trains. If you guys watch my video when I went to Figueres to visit the Dali Museum, and I missed the train by 10 minutes, and then it was delayed by another 45 minutes, so kind of wasted almost 2 hours of my day. And I just got back to my hotel and had about 10 minutes to grab some food, so I did that, and that was like a whole day, but you know, saved a bit of money doing it that way. But this was just too far, so I figured I'd just book the package deal. And you can see that's that rock I was on where the cross was, and then you can see the church. It's probably only about another 5 to 10 minutes actually up there. So that's where I walked, and then I came round there. You can see a few people walking, and back down. And check that video out. But great views from here as well. Great views of the valley floor and all that, and the rocks. And got this little market thing here going, a few shops, people selling local produce. Looks like fruits and stuff like that. And so I'm going to go back to the cafe, see if I can find something a little bit cheaper to get, like a bottle of Coke or something. And you can really see how steep the train is that we took up here. You know, it was like 12 minutes for that train journey. And check that out. I'm going to post that as well, and then I'll do like a whole video of the whole Montserrat as well, with all the places I visited. But you can see how steep it is. And there's a cable car there as well, people walking down to the cable car. That must be some experience coming up here on a cable car. There's a helicopter over there. Wow, we're the same height as this helicopter. So, helicopter going down the valley there. So what do you guys think of Montserrat? Is it worth visiting? Certainly popular enough with people. There's tourists from everywhere. When I was waiting at the bus stop, two different buses turned up with a tour guide for different nationalities. So we were doing, the tour guide was doing, she said she was doing Dutch and English, but I think she did German as well. And then there was another one for like Spanish and Russians or something. So there was plenty of people coming here. Anyway, I'm going to go get, see if I can find a sandwich and a cold drink. Place to get some ice creams there. It's kind of nice, no cars. Just kind of like walk on the road here. Probably shouldn't, but just gonna like stroll straight across here. A little bit of wind here, so I hope you can hear me okay. This is my day in Montserrat done. I'm heading to the bus stop, which is about a 5 minutes walk that way. Not even 5 minutes, about 3 minutes walk. And got 15 minutes, so I just sat down, had an ice cream and bottle of water. And so this is it. This is my day out in Montserrat, and I'm going to get on the bus to our bus ride back to Lloret de Mar. And I've enjoyed my day out here. It's well worth it. Really enjoyed doing that walk to that cross on the on the end of the mountain, and yeah, really nice. Anyway, if you guys have stuck with me, don't know how long this video is. Was it like an hour or something? Can't see. Yeah, I think it might be about an hour in total. But if you've stuck with me for the whole hour, that's fantastic. And as usual, you guys, hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed my day out here. And if you've just found this channel and you saw this video, it would really help the channel if you would subscribe and post a like. And to all my subscribers already who've watched all my other videos, thanks a lot. It's much appreciated. And I'll catch everybody on the next video. And I've already booked Rotterdam for, when is it? When did I book? October. I've booked, I'm off to Rotterdam by Eurostar for October, so that's another holiday booked. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody next time.